everyone. So many crazy things have happened this week on campus. Here's coverage of this week's news. Bloemfontein campus held highly contested SRC elections on the 20th and the 21st of August. Political associations clashed with each other while campaigning, and a student affairs officer was pushed. 6 of the 7 elective portfolios were eventually won by the Economic Freedom Fighters Student Command.
On Wednesday, an Afrikaans-speaking student defended the controversial statue of Martina Steyn. The university was accepting oral submissions as part of a consultative process to decide the fate of the statue. Here's a video clip of the student's submission.
Man should not fall for some uncertainty about the future and racial issues. So if you feel there should be more statues about your heroes, so be it. But Steyn's contribution can't be removed by removing his statue. Let's not be emotional and political about it. And you want to know what did he contribute to you? You want a reason why Steyn is still here? He contributed to this university so that you could study here today.
And finally, the newly elected deputy president of the Bloemfontein campus SRC, Bokang Fako, ran a controversial campaign which received massive social media backlash. Her campaign was associated with the empowerment slogan, "Men have failed." Tsepiso has more with the candidate.
Well, we are seated here today with a SRC candidate, Bokang Fako, who has probably had a field day on social media due to her slogan of empowerment for her campaign. Now, I want to know, it is Women's Month, as you know, and you have gone out and you're brave enough to tell people like it is. What has happened? What is the harassment about on social media?
You know, when I first started this, I really didn't think it was going to be such a huge thing. But only to my surprise that the whole thing was just blown out of proportion. Male privilege feel attacked, and some women were protecting this whole thing. They feel like I'm causing a division, which is quite funny because it's already existing. So I'm getting a lot of backlash from social media, and I don't understand the reasons as to why are they doing all of that.
And your response, I mean, you believe that it is really important to voice out and that women need to come into power now. So what is your response to everybody who's been saying all these things to you?
I haven't responded on my personal capacity because even that thing was not posted on my personal capacity. However, this will be my official response to the whole thing. Men have failed us continuously. History has it in record that men has proven us since from the beginning of time. So for me to say men have failed is not something that's new. Patriarchy has always allowed men to thrive in positions of power just because they are women. So my response to this is that yes, men have failed. In fact, the whole statement should be men are continuing to fail. In fact, it should be men are failing, not men are failed. So my official response is yes, men have failed, and it's about time that we put women into power so that we can fight against injustices and inequalities.
And if you're elected in your office, what are some of the leadership things that you think that will be a major issue and a major challenge if you're elected, especially as being a female?
We must understand that in a university space, especially in leadership, it has always been such a hostile position for women to navigate. So if I get elected into power, the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to challenge the power dynamics of this institution. Followed by that, I want to speak activism into power, in a sense that when we get in office, we must not push political propagandas, but we must be activists from all angles. I must promote women from all angles, and I must promote inequalities. And then what I want to do is that I want to decentralize institutional power. Institutional power is vested in management, and it's also vested in men. So if we can decentralize that, it means we can fight against the injustices that are happening, particularly to the marginalized group, which is women and the LGBTQI community and the differently abled students.
Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you all the best with the running of your campaign and everything else.
Thank you so much for interviewing me.
That was your top stories this week. I'm Siamo Malachi.
And I'm Kovsie
TV News.